I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Wow, this is going to be just huge.
There's nothing like it.
I've been using it in my car for 2 years now, and just it's running like new.
People are reacting to this product like I've never seen before.
There's one great thing about this company, Dave. The products sell themselves, but the culture and the people are unbelievable. There's no other opportunity on the book.
And it doesn't hurt to have the best products on the planet, does it?
No.
Good afternoon. How you guys doing? Great. Well, let me just tell you something right now. You are in for a treat this afternoon. I love working around Elton every day because I love his vision. There is so much more behind this company and what's going on than what you're going to see today. We just don't have the time for you to see it, and we don't have the time to explain it all. But there is such a bigger picture as far as where we're going as a company and the growth that you're going to see over the next 5 years. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So with that, I want to introduce you to Mr. Elton Alderman.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for all being here today. And we're here in Southern California at the dramatic, gorgeous Marconi Automotive Museum. What we're going to show you here today isn't something that we stirred up in the bathtub last night. We've been at this for 30 years. We have really been very, very involved in the world of lubricants and fuels and all the oils and technology that I think that the world really needs. And so originally when we started about 25 years ago, I just want to tell you that we got our first patent in the early 80s, and we had the patent on the world's most extreme pressure lubricant. And so with that, we really built that product mainly for the motorsports world, the racing world. That was our main focus. I used to own the International Hot Rod Association. We put on 80 races a year across the United States, and so that's a great venue when you're going to have those guys that are pros out there. If they would accept your product, then you must have something pretty good running in those 9,000 horsepower top fuel dragsters. And that's really where we came from in order to create the world's best lubricant that we're going to show you and demonstrate for you today. But we were the lubricant of choice for 11 world championships, and so we're very successful out there in the world for over 20 years with that. So when the original patents were over with, then we decided, what are we going to do for an encore? And so then Tim and I worked together to put together a formulation that not only was the next benchmark in performance, we wanted to make it the cleanest and greenest product in the world. And so that's what we're talking about here today, is the XPL Plus technology that we're going to demonstrate. The secret sauce, if you will, the XPL Plus technology is the secret sauce that's in all of our products. And I'll tell you that our parent company is Pro One Incorporated. Pro One is our parent company who owns Xtreme Green. So this is, keep in mind that everything that we show you, we own that and we formulated it, and we've got the #1 testing laboratory on the West Coast. So we see lots of products. And we do business with the major Fortune 500 companies around the world. Our main focus in life with Pro One is the oil and gas industry. We have offices in Houston, Texas, and if you're going to be into all business, as they say, you got to be in Houston. So there we are. We're in Houston. We got a lot of great guys, expensive guys, but great guys who literally can go on those rigs and show them how to run those rigs. So that's really what we do. We provide professional guys with the best product in the world, introducing it to companies like the Shell, the British Petroleum, the Halliburtons, and the Baker Hughes. All of the major Fortune 500 type companies use our product. So like I say, we've been around for a long time, tested and proven. So this isn't something we're saying, gee, we hope the world likes it. We've been at this a long time and we know this product is the best. And that's why we're excited, and we're excited to have you here, and we're excited to be able to show you what this is all about. And so I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you so that you can appreciate what we're talking about. We're going to use this test machine. This test machine is called a cross-axis test machine, extreme pressure, and its sole purpose in life is to test the film strength of lubricants. You get comparable data with this. Anybody can do it, and we'll do comparables today with lubricants that you're familiar with. And so I wanted to give you a little information about the machine so you'll understand what we're going to do. It uses an electric motor, goes through these pulleys and shafts, and it turns this shaft, which has a race on it, which is made by Timken Bearings. They're the largest bearing company in the world. And this is a bearing that is spinning here. This is a race, and it has a Rockwell hardness of a C62. It's very, very hard. It's just like the camshaft in your car hardness. And so that is what we're going to run here. And then the other thing that we're going to run on this holder is a tapered roller bearing. These are engineered to work together with the race and the roller bearing. We're going to use this bearing. It's a tapered roller bearing. It has a Rockwell hardness of a C58. Slightly softer than this, but that's the way it's engineered. And so this cup will be like the oil pan in your car. It's going to hold whatever lubricant we're going to pour in here. And the things to look for is this torque wrench, on how much pressure can we put on a piece of equipment, with whatever lubricant we're testing here. So you pay attention to how much pressure, how much energy do we use, and you see this is what the machine uses when it's idling. And as I put more pressure, this is going to go across and use more energy. It's kind of like going up a hill with your car. You're going to take more fuel in order to pull the hill. And the other thing that you're going to see is how much damage or what happens in regards to the pressure point-to-point contact that we're going to put against the bearing and the race, only protected by whatever lubricant is in the cup. And so we're going to use one of the top petroleum products in the industry to test first. This is a petroleum-based product. It's a very good product. And all of the products that we're showing you here today are very good products, but they have their limitation on what they can do when it comes under extreme pressure. Under normal operations, your oil that you normally are used to, they're doing a very, very good job under normal circumstances. The difference in what we've developed, our XPL Plus technology, we converted flowing lubricant to bonding lubricant, totally different than the flowing lubricants that you're used to. We do a different type of a lubrication job. This technology is a bonding lubricant at the molecular level. It will work within your lubricant. We can pour it into your engine and it will go through the engine and it will leave it and it will go to the metal. What we have created is an anti-friction metal treatment. Now that means that we bond to the metal and we protect the metal. When the other products are moving through the engine, they're flowing, and they do about 40% of the cooling, so all the good motor oils are great to have. But what we do is we enhance the performance of all the other lubricants. And so with this XPL Plus technology, we're able to give you better protection, longer life, and overall, using less fuel and less pollutants out the tailpipe. That's really what we're going to do. We're enhancing the performance of the lubricants that you're normally used to. And so this engine treatment here, this is enough that it will treat 1/4 or 6 or V8 engine. This 12 ounces is enough to treat any engine, that a normal size engine. But
to demonstrate extreme green engine life treatment with XPL Plus technology, we use a triple cross axis friction machine, similar to machines used in laboratories to test film strength of oils and lubricants. An inch-pound torque wrench is used to apply pressure between a tapered roller bearing that has a C58 Rockwell hardness and a spinning race that has a C62 Rockwell hardness. And an amp gauge determines how much power is being drawn when pressure is applied on the torque wrench. When 6 pounds of pressure is applied through this geometrical progression of leverage, we get 4,000 pounds of pressure per square inch at point-to-point contact. When the needle reaches all the way to the other end of the torque wrench, there is 200,000 pounds per square inch at point-to-point contact. The three things to watch are the needle on the torque wrench, the amp gauge, and the wear scar on the bearing. First, let's try a leading motor oil. With only a fingerful of pressure on the torque wrench, which is equivalent to about 4,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, the machine stops and the oil fails. And look at the damage to the bearing in only a few seconds. Now some people use a high-end synthetic oil, usually about double the cost. And again, with only about 4,000 pounds per square inch of pressure, it also fails in just seconds. And not much improvement in the wear scar. Now we test Xtreme Green's engine life treatment added to any ordinary oil. And what a difference! This time we can pull the torque wrench all the way to the end. That's 200,000 pounds per square inch of pressure, and we still can't stop the test machine, no matter how long we hold it there. And the wear scar? It's nothing more than a burnish mark. In an extreme situation where you blow a head gasket, as little as 5% water in the system will cause catastrophic failure. So we pour an excessive amount of water with only the Xtreme Green engine life treatment technology bonding the metal, and the machine will not stop at over 200,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. Engine oil will get contaminated with dust and dirt, which finds its way into your oil, damaging your engine parts. So we add dirt to the water, and as you can see, the machine continues to run at over 200,000 pounds per square inch. Now we're not telling you to run an engine without oil, but in the mornings you have minimal lubrication at startup. Look what happens when we remove all of the oil. The machine continues to run at over 200,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. There you have it, the superior protection and performance with Xtreme Green's engine life treatment. To demonstrate Xtreme Green's Super Duty Oil Stabilizer with XPL Plus technology, first, we try a top-of-the-line diesel-rated motor oil. With only a fingerful of pressure, equivalent to about 4,000 pounds per square inch, the machine stops, and the damage to the bearing happens in just a few seconds. And just look at the scar. To improve performance and protection, many consumers use thick additives like this one. Again, under the same conditions, it fails at 4,000 pounds per square inch. And there is still severe damage to the bearing. Now we test Xtreme Green's Super Duty Oil Stabilizer with XPL Plus technology with the same motor oil. And what a difference. This time we can pull the torque wrench all the way to the end. That's 200,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. And still we can't stop the test machine, no matter how long we hold it there. And now the wear scar is nothing more than a burnish mark. Xtreme Green Super Duty Oil Stabilizer. There's nothing like it for your high mileage gasoline engine that's smoking or leaking oil, and for any diesel engine. To demonstrate Xtreme Green XPL 101 penetrating spray with XPL Plus technology, first, we demonstrate the top-selling spray lubricants on the market, starting with this well-known brand. With only a fingerful of pressure, equivalent to just 4,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, the machine stops and the product fails. Now we'll try this industrial-grade spray lube. And again, it also fails with just a fingerful of pressure, or about 4,000 pounds per square inch. Not much improvement. Here's another well-known product. It also goes up in smoke in just seconds. Now, our XPL Plus bonding technology is attracted to heat and friction. Watch what happens when we apply the maximum amount of pressure and grind the bearing and race to over 500 degrees Fahrenheit and apply XPL 101. Immediately, the noise stops. And this time we can pull the torque wrench all the way to the end, and look at the gauge. That's 200,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, and still we can't stop the test machine, no matter how long we hold it there. Now we apply water, and you can hear how hot it is. Even underwater, we can pull it to over 200,000 pounds. Take a look at the blue discoloration on the bearing. This indicates over 500 degrees of heat, which removed the temper on the bearing. Compare that bearing to this one with Xtreme Green XPL 101 alone. Now that's extreme protection. To further demonstrate the protection of Xtreme Green XPL 101, and we recommend you do not try this at home, we disconnect the electrical cords and spray both ends with XPL 101. Then reconnect them. The machine is on. As we know, water and electricity do not mix, but with the terminals visible, we can put it underwater and the machine continues to run. Now that's real protection. Xtreme Green XPL 101 Penetrating Lubricant, the best tool in the box.
This technology can save lives, but don't try that at home, but it is a wonderful product. You literally can take electrical saws and drills and spray the insides with it and literally can drill underwater with the product. We do this with 220 and we do it in salt water with the military. So it's a tremendous product. As they say in the professional field, it is the best tool in the box. And so this is a tremendous product. But what I'm really showing you is how versatile our technology is. And our greases, our grease goes used in steel mills, you know, temperatures 800-900 degrees, and they're food grade. So people look at us and say, food grade? How could you get a food grade safe product to work? Because normally that goes against one another. If it's safe, it normally doesn't work under extreme pressure. So anyway, I wanted you to see how versatile our technology is, and I hope you got the feeling for, you know, what we're talking about here is a product that really has the consumers in mind, product that every car needs and everybody needs around their home. And so it's technology that hopefully you can join us to get this out to the world, and appreciate you taking the time to take a look at it. We're so confident that what our product is number one is. We bet you $1 million that nobody can do what we can do, and our product has a free lifetime engine warranty on it. No other product out there on the marketplace, and we back it up with $1 million guarantee. So I would say thank you for coming today. I hope you like what you saw. We'd love to be able to have you involved with us. Please let us know what you think, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you.